What's a NSFW fun fact? Romania has searched for more Scooby-Doo porn than any other country. Not if I can help it. I'm gonna single-handedly make America great again. Tarantulas reproduce by the male basically nutting on his hands and punching the female directly in the vagoo. I thought that's how we all did it. If you get someone to lightly stroke/poke your inner thigh, your testicles will ascend due to the cremasteric reflex. In the UK, Gropper Lane was a common street name for red light districts a few centuries ago. Most have been renamed things like Great Lane. There's a wiki page on this. The muscle that covers the testis is called the cremaster. Ostriches have been known to put on mating dances for humans they find attractive and seek to copulate with, even so far as refusing other ostrich mates literally right next to them. Essentially, ostriches are reverse furries. Same thing with dolphins, too. The Marine Animal Rehab Center I used to work at had a 7-year-old male dolphin with a typical teenage boy sense of humor. He'd position himself right in front of your face and stick his dick out. There is a species of penguins, Adelie penguins, that build nests out of pebbles. The males will bring pebbles to the females and essentially propose to them. If the female accepts, they will continue the nest building and be mates. Sometimes, the female is lazy and doesn't want to work. In this case, the female will attract a male, get his pebble, mate with him, then attract another male, trading sex for nest materials. Essentially, some female penguins prostitute themselves for nesting materials. Edit to add species. The way that clams reproduce. The male basically shoots semen in the general direction of the female, and the female uses a vacuum tube to suck all the good stuff out of the water around her. I nut in your general direction. Doggy style and reverse cowgirl are the same position in space. An elephant's penis is prehensile just like their trunks. This is because they are too big to thrust, so the penis does the thrusting on its own. Look ma, no hands. Fun fact, most animals could say this about everything because they don't have hands. However, many animals do not know who their mother is as the adults do not continue to care for their young. When flatworms mate, two males square off, and the one that stabs the other with their penis stays a male and the other turns into a female. Barnacles can have penises up to 50 times their body length, the largest penis to size ratio on any animal. Who the duck are the scientists out here measuring barnacle dicks? Hey Dave, how's work going? Oh, you know, just out here measuring more barnacle cock. Same old same old. Edit, I have since been informed that Charles Darwin was in fact a pioneer in the field of barnacle penis. Sex as in sex that is done responsibly can help your immune system. Well, hell, I'll put up my BDSM auto whip 509 volt vibration anal destroy 9000. If a jellyfish is killed, it will release all of its sexual content. Thus, if you kill 2 jellyfish, you could possibly cause the birth of over 100 to replace them. It's essentially the same as a human dying, and, if male, ejaculating so hard that every drop of semen is violently expelled from them / if female, launching eggs from their vagina, which is disturbing to think of, but you get what I mean. I only know this cause there was a documented case of it. They tried to kill a swarm of jellyfish, I can't recall where, with a metal net dragged through the water. However, after killing about 200 of them, they later were cursed with the 3,000 or so strong offspring of those they killed. Never use an angle grinder to cut aluminum, because its low melting point will gum up the blade and potentially crack and fly out, so fast eye protection won't matter. Makes for a very not safe for work environment. When wolves have sex, they then get stuck together for up to a half hour afterwards. It's very funny to watch when a wolf from a pack and a lone wolf have sex and get caught, because they'll try running away while stuck together. Reddit, for everyone asking why I know this, I just like watching animal documentaries. I don't even own a dog. Male and female ducks are locked in a perpetual sex war against each other. Male ducks are aggressive and will breed forcefully. They are even known to commit necrophilia. Their penises grow according to how many competing males there are in their environment during mating season, and then fall off after the season. Some ducks also have barbs on their penises to scrub away rival dick sperm from females. Female ducks' vaginas are designed in a counter-corkscrew fashion to combat the male duck's explosive corkscrew penis. Females also have up to 8 false cavities to mislead an unwanted penetration. Ducks are degenerates. The G-spot was nearly called the Whipple tickle after Professor Beverly Whipple, who coined the expression that we know today. A boar can ejaculate up to 500 milliliters of semen. That's almost 17 fluid ounces. Bats engage in oral sex. I comprehend that they're mammals, but the first time I caught a glimpse at bat genitalia, I was really thrown off by how human-like it is. There are bugs and other invertebrates, notably the bedbug, that have evolved such that the only way to reproduce is for the dude bug to stab the ladybug in her abdomen with his dick. When you lose your hair with chemo, you lose all your hair, pubes, underarms, eyelashes and nose hairs. Not having lashes means you get crap in your eyes and can't just blink it away. No nose hair is just weird. Every time I wash my face I get water up my nose now. Chemo sucks edited to at, holy cow guys. I'm gone for a couple days and came back to this. How fun. Thanks for the medals. BTW. As of today I have peach fuzz on the back of my head. Bonobo apes and hedgehogs are the only animals together with humans that look at each other when doing the naughty. Use hydrogen peroxide to clean up bloodstains. Men who climb Mount Everest tend to get boners during the climb due to how the extreme elevation impacts blood pressure and circulation. Imagine the conversation that came to that consensus: my dick was so hard when I go to the top of Everest, yeah mine too. Male echidnas have 4 heads on their penis. Edit. Also, female echidna have 2 vaginas. Elephants evolve testicles that remain inside their body due to their size and height. Where testicles that hang would have been easy targets for predators to grab a quick snack. Male chickens sometimes rape to assert dominance instead of fighting. They also send out unsolicited cloaker pictures to the ladies. The thin little seam on a man's nuts is there because it's literally fused together. In women that seam becomes the opening to the vagina. In fact, penises and vaginas are actually sort of the same shit, but rearranged during development. The clitoris grows to become the head of the penis. The labia fuse together to form the scrotum. The nuts are sorta like ovaries on the outside. Seriously, if you have a long-term opposite sex partner or a really open friendship who's down for this, take out your scrot/lips and touch it to their scrot/lips. They feel exactly the same. I believe this is also why men have nipples. Because a fetus starts developing the female plant, then either switches to male or doesn't. I'm sure there are more similarities that I'm not aware of. Only 1/3 of a woman's vagina is sensitive to touch, while the other 2/3 of the vagina is pressure sensitive. When you're sexually aroused, the parts of your brain that regulate feelings of visceral disgust work at minimal capacity, meaning that you're not as easily grossed out. Female pigs orgasm for up to 30 minutes. Most mammals, regardless of size, take approximately the same amount of time, on average, to empty their bladders. About 20 seconds. You should wash sperm and other proteins, eggs for instance, with cold water at first, because hot water will basically cook it. Some animals have a real bone in their penis. It's called a baculum. There's a little marsupial that, once it turns a year old, starts mating with females for a week or so. The mating can last up to 12 hours per female. The male will only stop having sex when it starts dying from internal bleeding. It's basically death by snoo. Standing on a swivel chair while putting up a sign or light bulb is one of most common workplace accidents. Human males have the largest penises compared to all of the other living primates. The biggest gorilla penis, for example, is on average 3 inches. Well, guess who isn't insecure anymore? It's the tightness of the pallet wrap that holds a loaded pallet together, not the amount you use. So you can attach a coworker to one with only 2 wraps around their midsection. Men aren't the only ones that get longer when they're aroused. The female's vaginal canal lengthens when she grows aroused, letting her accommodate something big. Edit. So I like to read everything anybody has posted, and I came across a comment that got 5 awards and just bleh. The average blue whale penis is 6 feet. Electrical stimulation of a particular nerve group in the lower back can induce ejaculation. The effect is involuntary and works in people with paralysis and even sufficiently fresh cadavers. Edit. Well, heck, this blew up. Thanks for the shiny silver. Generous stranger. Credit for this fact goes to Mary Roach's fine non-fiction book bank. Highly recommend. Female kangaroos have 3 vaginas, while males have 2 penises. Not sure how that works. There is roughly 37.5 MB of data in a single sperm, which means that the average male ejaculates 1500 TB of data. That's a lot of info to swallow. Your testicles develop inside your body when you're a fetus. Then a wall of muscle between your abdomen and your scrotum opens up to let them drop through before closing again. If it doesn't close properly, you can give birth to a baby with a horrendously distended scrotum filled with their entire intestines. The human anus maximum diameter is a comfortable 3 inches roughly, but we all know it can go further than that. If a pregnant person passes away and is not discovered in time before putrefaction, the fetus can be expelled because of the pressure of the gases built up in the mother's body. This is called coffin birth. Exhibitionism is when you enjoy showing yourself. Voyeurism is when you enjoy watching others. They're not interchangeable. The longer an employee is out of work as a result of an illness or injury, the less likely they are to return to work. Studies suggest that when an employee is out of work for more than 6 months, they have less than a 50% chance of ever returning to work in any capacity. Your anus can stretch far enough a raccoon can fit inside. The human anus can expand to upwards of 8 inches. A raccoon can fit through a hole 4 inches in diameter. Not only can you fit a raccoon, you can get 2. Male giraffes will headbutt a female in the bladder until she urinates. Then it tastes the pee to help it determine whether or not the female is ovulating. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.